Do you make money on this trading? Do you have some fees that you make?
Yeah, so how it works in terms of business model is that every single trade that we feed into Hyperliquid, we add a small kind of transaction fee. So every order that's executed, we make money.
Okay, all right. But then long term, you just want to onboard that customer and then have them into the premium services and drive demand for the Moongate token, or both?
Yeah, both. I think they all accrue value.
Okay.
I think on the application level, we actually make quite a bit already on these trading fees.
Okay.
I mean, I won't disclose the amount, but there's actually quite a bit of revenue on that front already.
Good. And this is CoinPilot, or that's something else?
Yes, that's CoinPilot.
That's CoinPilot. Okay, gotcha. And so beta soon, and then the public might get it in 3 months?
We'll see. I think we'll be, it's going to at least start off as a very closed platform where only people that we're connected with or people that are investors are able to use. Because, I mean, if we have everyone onboarded, it doesn't really work anymore, because these top wallets might start to recognize hey, when I buy something, there's $10 million that buys the same thing, then they can instantly sell.
Right.
So I actually much prefer to start off as a smaller scale ecosystem where my early participants, I want to make sure everyone's definitely making money. And then just grow it slowly over time. Because even with a small group of users, we're making quite a bit of revenue. So we don't have to just open it up to public on day one.
Okay. What other products are coming, do you think?
Yeah, so I mean, copy trading obviously is one of the main focus. The other that we have been building is with the engagement data and how people are able to monetize their data. I mean, for that front, what's interesting is that there's quite a lot of Web3 companies that are also focused on that same vertical.
The attention economy that I talked a bit about in your intro.
Exactly, the attention economy. And so right now we're exploring a few different ideas where either A, we can partner up with other projects that have already built that and have some traction, or B, we can build that out ourselves. And we've had a lot of productive conversations with a lot of different people on this trip, and even just the last couple of weeks on potentially working together. But at the same time, while those conversations are progressing, we're also building that out ourselves, because we know that that's definitely very valuable. And I mean, the ability to let consumers monetize their own data rather than letting the platforms monetize is just so powerful. But for this to work, you really need scale. You really need a ton of data for data consumers to be actually willing to pay for your data, right?
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week. And for me, that was huge, because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best, and hope you come join us.
And so that's why we're trying to think of and maybe it's a better approach is just partnering with someone that already has a ton of data like ourselves, and just build a massive platform together that way.
Okay. All right. So you are still deciding on how you want to move that forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else product-wise? I mean, it sounds like you want to be in lots of things.
Yeah.
Is it just kind of recognizing something profitable and moving forward with it?
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to bite off too much at the same time. We want to make sure that whatever we do, it's going to be sustainable, and it's going to be there for a long time. Because I think what I recognize with a lot of crypto companies is that every 3 months they're changing their narrative. It's oh, now I'm AI, and then now I'm metaverse, and for me, trying to build a real business, that's just not the most sustainable. I'd rather kind of identify opportunities that are really there and as long lasting, and just go all in on those, than just building 100 different ideas and doing it that way.
Okay.
But I'm always open to look at different ideas because, I mean, we do have the resources to continue to execute. And so, yeah, I'll be mindful. I mean, we've thought about doing something in AI as well. But those are, again, like fairly early stage ideas. So for now, we're just kind of spending more time on like CoinPilot and the kind of data monetization piece.
Okay. And ticketing's profitable. CoinPilot sounds like it's soon to be quite profitable. And the attention, that's enough to probably get your coin 20x to 30x to 40x if people actually see the numbers.
Yeah.
So you're just going to focus on the low-hanging fruit and execute.
Exactly. We just want to generate a ton of revenue, do buybacks, and just continue to accrue value to the Moongate ecosystem.
How important is the token price versus, say, the equity value of your company, and how do you think about those as a CEO?
I mean, it's an interesting question because there's like a fine balance between I have like equity investors and then I also have token investors. Obviously, the goal is to have everyone win, and so like the way we design it right now is such that when we generate revenue, if it's profitable, I mean, we'll share a percentage with the token holders, but also a percentage with equity holders.
Does that mean burning tokens or buying tokens? Is that how you share?
Yeah. Okay. But also actually our equity holders also hold tokens. So, I mean, they win either way.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a thing that I do think about a lot. Like how can we continue to benefit all of our users, community, and also investors?
Yeah, it's tricky.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.